Good morning. This is Mike with the National Weather Service in Jackson with your weekly weather briefing for this March 22nd, 2021. As highlights, I'll be talking about how we're expecting an active weather week, including the potential for severe storms and flooding. Today will be warm and dry, but rain chances return tonight, along with strong gusty winds from the west. Isolated severe storms are possible on Tuesday in the south, and then severe storms are possible Wednesday across more of the area through the central and southern zones. A more area-wide and main event of severe weather is possible on Thursday, including flooding, especially in the southeast. And yet another cold front is expected to move through the area Saturday night into Sunday, bringing additional rainfall chances. For today, we're looking for high-pressure surface and aloft to remain dominant, centered over the eastern portion of the United States, as a low-pressure system continues to develop and intensify over the plains. As this system approaches later tonight, we're expecting strong winds to develop. Strong gusty winds with gusts of 30 to 40 miles per hour will be possible at times, especially along and west of the Interstate 55 corridor. These type of winds may cause weak trees and tree limbs to break and fall. High-profile vehicles, especially traveling in a north-south direction, may become unsteady in the wind gusts, resulting in hazardous travel conditions. The timing for these winds to move in is midnight to 7 a.m. As we get into Tuesday, a cold front is expected to be approaching our county warning area from the west. Warm, moist Gulf air will increase across our region, leading to the potential for severe storms. This severe storm threat is expected to be isolated and mainly across the Highway 84 corridor and south. Damaging wind gusts will be a primary threat, along with hail up to quarter size. The timing for this threat, again, is basically during the afternoon and evening hours. As we get into Wednesday, we'll still be in the warm sector across the southern half of the area, as the cold front on Tuesday is expected to stall and then start returning back to the north. At this time, we're looking for at least isolated severe storms possible, mainly during the afternoon and evening. This graphic may change, and we may upscale or upgrade to a slight across portions of the area later today or later this week with additional forecast packages. So expect changes on Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night, as some of the later guidance is showing an increased threat of severe potential. But at this time, we're looking for damaging wind gusts, hail up to quarter size, and a tornado or two cannot be ruled out. Again, this is basically Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. A more widespread threat of severe weather is expected on Thursday. Again, this graphic shows widespread slight risk. Expect an upgrade to possibly an enhanced across the portion of the area, with the remainder of the area remaining in a slight risk, as a lot of the latest guidance is showing a greater potential for severe weather across our area, basically Thursday morning and during the afternoon hours. At this time, though, we're expecting severe storms, with tornadoes being one of the main threats, damaging wind gusts, and hail up to the size of golf ball. It is possible at later forecasts that we may introduce the mention of significant tornadoes possible as well. It's something to look out for in later updates. Again, as far as timing goes, it's basically going to be on Thursday, and expect, again, timing and threat intensity to change. So please check back with later forecasts. In addition to the severe weather threat, with Tuesday having potential for severe weather in the south, that'll only wet the conditions across the south even further. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, more substantial storms continue to dump water across the area. This will result in an elevated threat of possibly 3 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts across our southeast. Areas of flash flooding will become likely across our southeast. Some roads may be flooded, some structures possibly threatened with inundation, and moderate river flooding will be possible, especially at Laurel. Further to the northwest, 1 to 3 inches of rain with locally higher amounts is possible during this time, with localized flash flooding possible, particularly in the low-lying and urban areas. In addition, minor river flooding will become possible. This is all due to several rounds of storms expected to dump rain through the week, saturating the soils and rising the river levels. Friday is expected to be dry as the Thursday event ends. This graphic depicts a third cold front that's expected to drop across our region this week. This third cold front is expected Saturday night into Sunday. It will bring additional rainfall to our region, but at this time it does not look to bring an additional threat of severe weather. But again, this is several days off and expect changes to the forecast. When it's all said and done, we're looking for a 7-day rainfall total, have a potential of 5 to 7 inches across the area, with the greatest potential being in that Wednesday through Thursday time frame. To summarize, I talked a little bit about the active weather week we're expecting this week, including the potential for severe weather and flooding. Today will be warm and dry, but the rain chances return tonight along with strong gusty winds. Isolated severe storms are currently possible in the south on Tuesday. Severe storms are possible Wednesday, central and south, and then a more area-wide severe weather threat is expected Thursday, in addition to flooding, river and flash flooding potential Wednesday and Thursday. Friday looks dry, but another cold front will bring additional rainfall chances Saturday night into Sunday. This concludes this week's multimedia weather briefing, and as always, thanks for viewing.